welcome back to the Supplement Review. Now, this week we are looking at the first pre-workout from the guys at Foresight Nutrition. That's the company that's owned and operated by the guys who run Insight Supps, and it's Reignite. Now, Reignite is a pre-workout that has 4 patented ingredients. They've got Infinite Energy, Alpha Size, N Extra, and Dynamine. Now, we're going to get a formula breakdown from Richard Foster, who's the owner of Strom Sports Nutrition, and he's going to talk to us about the formula for Reignite. We've also got a panel of independent testers who are going to give their thoughts on what this is like to train on. Now, Reignite comes in a 20-serving tub. It's available from the Insight Supps website, and I'll put a link to that down below. Now, 20 servings does make it one of the smaller tubs in the market. I think a lot of brands these days are opting for 25 to 30 servings, but I still think it's pretty good value, especially given the number of patented ingredients that are in there. I've also taken this for a week as usual, and you're going to get my thoughts at the end, but we're going to start with the public testers. So this is what the public had to say about Reignite.
Flavour, not great, but not terrible, kind of like a sour, fruity edge to it, but weird floaty bits in it. I don't know what all the sort of black floaty bits were. Currently they're blocked into my car because this fucking taxi decided to park like an arsehole and to go to the gym.
There's some bits, there's not many. I've had a lot worse. Let's give it a taste. It's actually quite pleasant. You can taste the black pepper extract. It's not too overpowering though.
So I'm trying Reignite today. It smelled really good when I was putting it in my shaker, like bubblegum sort of smell. It mixed up fairly well. There's like little bits in the bottom, but nothing to worry about. Yeah, it smells like sour candy or like candy floss. I love it. Oh, it does not taste as good as it smells, and it's got like that kind of sour, dry texture as well. So definitely gonna be thirsty after drinking this, but we'll see how it goes, I guess.
First thing, mixes pretty well. A little bit grainy, but nothing really much. Flavour's alright, it's not very strong flavour wise, it's quite watery, but it tastes kind of like Hubba Bubba, kind of juicy fruits, kind of chewing gum kind of flavour.
So Tariq's been kind enough to send out some of the new Reignite by Foresight Nutrition. It's a tutti fruity flavour. Taste is very sharp, it's not bad, it's not great. But yeah, excited to give it a try and see how we get on.
Hello. Here we are in my car this time, not in the comfort of my own house. We are doing a supplement review in one's motor. So, today's review is Reignite. You can't see that. Let's see what she tastes like. Pour it out. Yeah, so it's gone very frothy, I can see that. Some bits floating about. It seems to have actually gone now. I'll give it a second shake. Smells like bubble gum. Tastes like bubble gum, not sour. Quite nice, actually, not too bad. Very nice indeed.
Reignite did the job. Nice pre-workout. I already felt it kick in, but I had good energy. Strength was reasonable. It was down, but I knew it was going to be the case anyway. I'm coming back from illness, so that was to be expected. Haven't trained for a couple of weeks. Kept me going throughout the whole energy. Didn't flag. Didn't feel crazy highs or anything mad. And I've not crashed, so I feel good. And a decent pump as well, so that was good.
Just got home, had a great session, great leg session. Lasted 2 hours. Constant energy. Was zoned in. I had no complaints really. Beta-alanine kicked in pretty fast. Yeah, overall it's one I'd recommend, one I'm probably going to buy next. Yeah, cheers for the sample, Tariq.
It was actually a really good training session. It didn't impact my hunger at all. I was able to eat like straight away, which is really good. And like good amount of caffeine, I wasn't like off my nut. I was able to be like, focus and everything. It did make my face tingles, which was really good. So it was slightly itchy, but it was like tolerable. And I think it's like a good all-round pre, I'd definitely take it again.
In terms of performance, I'd probably be interested to see what everyone else does, because I found it really odd. I took it about 25 minutes before the workout and got to the gym, felt nothing, warmed up, felt nothing, and then next thing I know, I'm kind of 3/4 of the way through my workout, hit all the weights I wanted to hit, everything's moved nice and smoothly, but no kind of energy pick up, no kind of focus. It's almost kind of like a focus kind of nootropic kind of vibe, I guess. It's interesting. It's something different. In terms of recommending it, I'd be a bit on the fence about recommending it, depending on what people like. It's definitely not for if you're powerlifting or doing heavy 3 sets, 3 type stuff, or if you're strongman event training, that kind of thing. But maybe if you've got an accessory day or something, and you just need to kind of glide through it and that kind of vibe. Or maybe even CrossFit, if, like I say, it fits what you want to train for and how you like your breeze, then it's probably 7.5, 8 out of 10.
So I've tried Reignite a couple of times. I really like it. Energy focus is absolutely fantastic. The pump's decent, nothing special, but I think it's aimed more of a higher stim and focus product. And for that, I really like it. I'd definitely recommend it to others, and I'll probably end up getting the tub myself when I need to.
Evening all. So, took Reignite for a spin earlier on. What did I think? I thought it was a decent pre-workout. Focus through the workout was very good. Had a decent workout, no sort of sideways thinking or anything like that. Very focused into the workout. Pump was good for a bit, but did fade out quite quickly. But yeah, overall, fairly decent. No acid indigestion this time from it. Flavour was good. Focus was good. Tingles from the beta as I was driving down to the gym from work. So yeah, decent workout, decent pre-workout. So yeah, overall, I'll give it the thumbs up.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. So that's what the public had to say, but what's in it? For that, we turn to Richard Foster, owner of Strom Sports Nutrition, to talk to us about what's in Reignite.
Good morning or good afternoon, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Rick, I'm from Strom, and this is the supplement review. Tariq has asked me to have a look at Foresight Nutrition, the sister company to Insight Supplements' new pre-workout, Reignite. Now, it's not often that I actually have a tub of product in my hand to talk about, but for transparency, I have actually been using this for the last couple of weeks. And much as it pains me to say this, because I enjoy having matey banter with Danny, the owner of Foresight, I really, really like this product. It's not overly complicated, it's not overly fussy, it uses a couple of ingredients that I haven't personally seen in combination before. It gives a really good feel without being unnecessarily complex for the sake of complexity. So we'll run through the panel. 6,000 milligrams of citrulline malate. It doesn't say what that is, so we'll assume that that's a 2-to-1 citrulline malate. So that will give you 4 grams of citrulline, 2 grams of malic acid. We see that in lots and lots of products. Some people would argue that perhaps that's been exceeded by things like 8 grams of pure citrulline. However, that's a dose that we know works. It works well. 3,200 milligrams of beta-alanine, again, kind of industry standard clinical dose. 2,000 milligrams of straight L-tyrosine. So a lot of people will talk about Court will particularly talk about straight tyrosine being significantly better because it raises blood tyrosine levels massively better than knockout tyrosine. I will talk about knockout tyrosine being superior because it takes time to be released, and as a result you'll get more of an anti-crash effect than you will a focus effect. I think the honest answer is that neither one is better than the other. It depends on the use for it. So 2 grams of straight tyrosine will give a massively improved focus, and that will release into the bloodstream very, very quickly. You've got 500 milligrams of alpha GPC. It's alpha size patented alpha GPC. So what that means is you're getting a guaranteed consistency of dosing. Really, really like that. I don't like to see doses over 500 milligrams of alpha GPC. What a lot of people forget about alpha GPC is that it was originally used as a sleep aid. And while a small amount improves focus, a large amount can make a lot of people sleepy. An extra is a cool little ingredient that we saw in DFib, if I'm not mistaken. I will check that. I'm pretty sure we saw it in DFib. And it's kind of a caffeine potentiator. So it enhances the actions of caffeine, and it does so very nicely without making me feel terrible or jittery. Caffeine dose, we've got 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, so that's traditional caffeine, and we've got 100 milligrams of Infinergy, which is dicaffeine malate, which will release slightly slower. So as the regular caffeine comes out of your system, that should start coming. That gives you a 74 milligram yield of caffeine, and then 75 milligrams of guarana, giving you a total yield of 400 milligrams of caffeine. It's at the higher end of what I like to see, but still well within a reasonable dose. And then you've got 100 milligrams of dynamine. Dynamine is a patented form of methylberine, novel stimulant. gives you a really good euphoric feeling, doesn't tend to keep people up late at night. We haven't got in here any novel stims. There's no DMHA, there's no Juglans, there's no Hoopazine, there's nothing that's non-compliant, there's no theacrine, and there's no black pepper extract. So it's very unlikely that this product will keep people up, which is something I really like to see, because most people train in the evening. I know some people train in the morning, but those people are slightly strange. Things that I would perhaps suggest could be done differently. There's nothing that really springs to mind in terms of what this product was designed to do. It will give you a decent pump, it will give you a good improvement in focus, it will give you a good amount of energy. The majority of people should tolerate it really, really well. I can see very few scenarios in which people are going to have a negative reaction to it. The only kind of perhaps slight down to it would be if you are looking for a really hardcore stim option, this isn't going to be it. But the real hardcore stim options, you know what, most people can't use those every day, and I don't think most people should be using those every day. So yeah, sorry Danny, I've had to be nice. Didn't expect that, did you?
Okay, thank you very much, Richard. So, you heard from the public, you heard from Richard, and now it's my thoughts. I really enjoyed training on this. It's not crazy strong in my opinion, but again, I'm someone that's got quite a high stim tolerance, but it's a solid daily use product. It's something that gives really good pumps. I had some really good training sessions on this. Good energy, but not crazy, keep you up all night if you're someone who trains in the evening. So really a good all-round product. It's something that you don't need to take a pump formula with. You can if you really want to step it up to the next level, but there's enough pump ingredients in here for this to be a really decent all-in-one. So who would I recommend this for? No, I would say this is a medium strength pre-workout. It's great for anybody looking for an extra kick in the gym who doesn't necessarily want that melt your face, high level MV pre-stim head, atomic bomb type pre-workout. So to me, it's a product that's got mass market appeal, whether you're male or female. It's something that most people will get something decent out of. The only time I probably wouldn't take it is for sort of big session PB type work. If you're into strongman training, again, it may not be quite the thing that you're looking for events training, but if you're an average gym goer, you're somebody who is training, you're doing strength work, or you're doing bodybuilding work, then I think you get a lot out of this. So where do we put it on our leaderboard? In terms of strength, I'm going to put it about here. That nice combination of dynamine, N-extra and caffeine gives it a really good kick. There's some really nice nootropics in there for focus as well. So overall, I would put it about here because it's a solid all-in-one product, and it means that you don't have to take a pump formula unless you really want to get that next level pump.